Let's find this Chinatown shop.
Locked. No one's here. Rather unassuming for a jewelry store.
Damn, he at it again. Barnaby still owes you. If he can't pay in greenbacks, he'll pay in blood.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'm bone-tied, but yeah, I'll help you.
Two gentlemen say that Barnaby owes them money. He is a known alcoholic and is currently getting drunk at a local bar called the Giddy Gator in the Creole Quarter. He can be recognized by a yellow hat and green jacket. Well, we know what that is.
Barnaby, unconscious but with his eyes open. Look, Watson, the two of you are just alike. Oh, great, so I look like a haggard alcoholic.
No, you don't. Invitation to the auction. Mr. Barnaby, the banking house of E.W. Gray, invites you to participate in the closed auction. We are pleased to present a selection of rare and extraordinary black opals for sale. Please contact our employee to receive more information. We strongly urge you to wear the cleanest suit you have and be sober. One more unacceptable incident and we will exclude you from our list of buyers.
Eureka! What have you got? An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes. Holmes. Watson, time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not as yourself, but as Frank
Why
Barnaby.
Watson?
Holmes, we look nothing alike. The hat and coat will do the heavy lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference.
Ah, because of the
Trust
looks, of course.
Holmes, must we really indulge in this farce? It worked in Switzerland, didn't it? Sure, if you redefine the word work. You look great, Watson. The guard has myopia, you'll walk right through.
Where's my cash, Frank? In the bartender's tip jar.
This looks so... Why would you wear that? Ah,
Where's the money, Barnaby?
well, everybody's
I'll
asking.
wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
Yeah, you stay there.
Mr. Barnaby.
Right you are. Shop owner.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Here you go.
You okay, sir? Seem to have the jumps.
I'm in a rush.
Come on in.
Heavens, I never seen gems so big.
I simply must have them.
Can I ask you a question?
You better ask someone else about that.
The bank holds an auction. The banking house of E.W. Gray will be hosting a closed auction of black opals. The bank doesn't disclose the origin of the rare stones. Not a good sign. However, the bank clerk, Mrs. Zoe Clemens, has confirmed the authenticity of each stone. Of course she has. Black opal, origin Australia. Weight 40 carats, rare stone, believed to be a piece of shattered space rock that fell to Earth.
They're so black it's like they absorb light. Rather hypnotic.
I think these could be some backers as well. Oh. Luke Bukowski and Andreas Larsen. I to say I like the setup of our pictures a lot more. Actually quite happy with that. Black Opal Origin Australia. Wait for the corrals, don't believe me. Ah, okay.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with another client's request. Please wait a moment.
Can't talk to her. What should I do? No pass. Multipass. Can I get through with multipass? Oh! Dominic Sommer. Another one.
This might be useful. I'll make a note.
Flag with philanthropists. The banking house of E.W. Gray thanks its fine philanthropists. H. Armitage, Dillard, E. Ernestson, French Quarter, J. Atkinson, St. Thomas, R. Carter, French Quarter, B. Chambers, Miko, S. Clemens, St. Thomas, J. Engel, Fillmore, M. Hartnett, Trevor Marini, J. Howlett, Lakeview. Because as well. Or agree. What? Ah.
Morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin shortly. Name's Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Clemens. I am Frank Barnaby. I do have some questions, if you don't mind. Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
These gems are rather curious. What can you tell me about them?
These rare beauties are black opals, all the way from Coober Pedy, South Australia. When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
It doesn't say where these stones came from. No provenance, no previous owner. I'm starting to suspect they were illegally procured.
What? We would never. I can assure you these gems were bought from one of New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you would like to know more, I could get my manager.
You old dog, Barnaby. Didn't think you'd sober up for the auction. An hour ago, you were 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, you know, I hold my liquor better than most. And the auction was an important business opportunity.
Oh, does he not
Important
recognize
business
him?
Opportunity. Ha! What have you done with the real Barnaby?
Well, maybe I'm drunker than I thought, mister.
Mister? What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale. Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
How does he not recognize I'm not him? Is he though? Out or post? Chaos for appearance. Oh, good question. Toothless dog? Chef Grub is actually a barking toothless dog. The man attempts to make the impression that he's an important figure in the life of New Orleans. However, he's just a small cog in the governmental machine. In fact, the sheriff feels so uncomfortable and displeased with his role that he tries to compensate with ridiculous tournaments, fashionable looks, and threatening behavior. Or fashionable menace. He is fairly eccentric, looking after his nails, appearance, and image. However, he's just a cover for his true nature. As a remorseless and highly powerful individual in the local community, uses his image to distract and disguise his true nature. I'm for the toothless dog, actually.
Sorry, Sheriff, but I don't have time for this.
Now, Frank, When I'm talking to you, everything else waits. If I want to talk, you talk. If I say jump, you say off which pier. Do we understand each other?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, while I have you, there's the matter of your outstanding fines. I've been more than reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right. I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction? I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now, assault, battery, disorderly conduct, that's serious stuff. You got off easy, but if you don't pay up, things get a whole lot worse.
Look, Sheriff, I'm not actually...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Think careful now, 'cause Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So, Frank, what's it gonna be?
Here's all I have.
Mighty fine of you. The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors. Don't miss that boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
Interesting. What further bonus did I get by now? A medical kit. To well? Reanimate the... Ooh. Sailor uniform! What do you mean? I remember these. They just used the old models. Ah, they might as well. That's... now what? I'm just gonna... leave?
Mr. Barnaby, were you wanting to submit a bid?
That's it? Just go?
I told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson. Tell me what happened.
The sheriff saw right through me. He knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it while still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed.
I can agree to that. What happens if we first go down there?
Always a pleasure to see you regular, Mr. Barnaby. Welcome home.
Can get in!
You know, I think the look actually compliments you. Why bother changing it?
Rooms available. Will we sleep here? Okay, not a lot to find. Let's change.
Oh, bollocks, now our clothes are in the bloomin' water.
It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff, but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
With respect, miss, have we met before?
If you were the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. And you are?
John.
I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely noon. And you've already made an enemy in Sheriff Grubb. The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him. John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas, I think one of those gators is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
The Nymph? Is that what it sounds like? Why are you helping me?
Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit your stalling and head on over to the Nymph. I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different after all.
One more word, Holmes, and I'll hand you over to the sheriff.
Sorry, was that John talking or Frank?
Go annoy someone else while I visit the Nymph.
No, no! Was that your luggage again? I don't understand. We just got it back in order.
Can't you fish it out? Get a hook. Outside? And then she went inside. 6 was up here.
Well, look at you. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
I can't thank you enough. As I was saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne'll know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
Interesting, we're still, what's...
Ah, forgive me, Watson. The difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
If we're
Forget the
critiquing wardrobes,
sheriff, I'm
Holmes, maybe
sure
you
it
can
was
explain
simply
why you
bluster
used to
and
roll just
radiation.
one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through?
What just happened? Ah, I changed back. Yeah. Look who's back up. So, where might this lady live? Yeah, go.
Tocqueville? Lafayette! Hush now. No offense, Sheriff. Them two don't take kindly to gents. Especially foreigners. How can champagne help you? Trip to the bayou? Feeding a huge crocodile?
Trip to Bayou tomorrow.
Some other time, perhaps. Word has it, you know everything that goes on round these parts.
Maybe. Maybe not. What you want to know?
The bank in town recently purchased a valuable collection of gemstones from a wealthy man. What do you know of it?
Sure. I hear everything. This time I tell you for free. Next time, you pay.
Thank you.
May have been 1, 2 weeks ago. Rich man's butler sold him some black opals.
And this rich man is?
Don't know his name, only that he from the French Quarter. Folk back in town could take you there. That's all I know. You need a boat? I hire 'em out for dollars. Or a bottle of you-know-what.
Thank you for the offer and the help.
I feel much better in this suit. Even if it is not mine.
Well, how do I get to the French Quarter? What do I need to do now? Most likely the Jew seller who stands behind the A and the telegram from the Edelweiss Institute is E. Arneson from the French Quarter. Yeah, see you again. How does that work? I wanna try.
Careful. Nolans may look welcoming, but not every smile is friendly.
Aw.